Good morning.
Good morning.
It's another beautiful day here in spectacular St. John's, Florida. My name is Helen Sylvester, and it is a pure joy to serve as your platform assistant today. Welcome to Unity Church for Creative Living, a world-class ministry dedicated to learning, growing, and serving. Thank you for joining us today. And if you're watching us at home on the recording, we invite you to come. If you're in the greater Jacksonville area, come join us. Feel the welcoming, loving energy that is here. I'd like to affirm our affirmation for this year. Together, we align with our bliss in 2026 and beyond. All right, thank you. That was good. I like that. Today, we welcome back our resident licensed Unity teacher, Bill Wuerfel, as our guest speaker. Bill came to discover Unity through music. Beginning in 1992, he found a deeper, more personal connection with God while drumming for hundreds of Unity services. He has been a licensed Unity teacher since 2008 and worked as a prayer associate at Unity Village for 3 years. He truly loved praying with callers from all around the world and calls it the best job he has ever had. He continues his spiritual journey centered in prayer, serving as the prayer chaplain, trainer, coordinator alongside me here at UCCL. And Bill has been playing and singing with the UCCL band since 2012. It is his belief that drumming is praying in rhythm. Today's lesson title is Living in a Whole World. And the affirmation today is, I am whole in the midst of it all. Say that with me. I am whole in the midst of it all. Let's take that into prayer. So just settle in your seat. Receive a gentle breath in. And as you release, just release your week. Put it aside. Put aside anything that you're holding in your heart or in your mind. And receive another breath in. And as we release, we just drop down to our heart space and rest in the arms of divine love. And just feel that loving, supportive energy surrounding and enfolding us. And just rest in that energy for a moment. Feel that presence. Knowing the truth of your being, that you are whole and perfect just as you are. God moves in and through us as we move through this life with grace, with ease, and with great gratitude. Shining our light into the world, feeling that peace, that love, that wholeness. And we say, thank you, thank you, thank you, sweet Spirit. And so it is. Amen. Well, Today is a great day for a great day. Namaste. Namaste means the divinity in me honors and greets the divinity in you. So let's turn to our neighbor and say, Namaste.
I feel the Spirit moving in me. I think we could just do that for the next 20 minutes. I think it'd be all good. But instead, you're going to listen to me because I'm going to let my Spirit dump out onto you. I think that I meant that in a good way. Anyway. Well, you know, they talk in Native American traditions and other tribal traditions about spirit animals. And, you know, I think myself, there are two main spirit animals I have. One is the sloth. That's my, when I can, Saturday afternoon, Sunday afternoon. Sloth doesn't come out too much, but he's ever present. But the one I think that is my workplace spirit animal certainly happens to be the squirrel. The squirrel. I'm in my place and I know exactly, I walk in and I really hear God laughing when I do it. I have a plan for the day. And I'm going to come in, when I get in, I'm going to do this and this and this. And then, no, that's not usually what happens. I used to say I'm putting out fires. I don't do that say that anymore because a couple of years ago we actually had a fire. So that is not a thing that I want to affirm again. It's one is one and it's more than enough. But anyway, that squirrel energy is definitely, I think we all know that. We know what we want to do and we're there and all of a sudden, oh, I need to do this. Oh, and well, I'll just do that for a couple minutes. And then of course, if you get, one thing I've learned, I've had to choose not to use my phone as a calculator at work, because when I pick up that phone as a calculator, 20 minutes later, I'm going, I had no idea that the Battle of Britain was fought on this, you know, and it's like, okay, what was I doing? Who am I? So I try to use a desk one. I don't even have a desk one anymore, but a computer one that keeps me a little more on point. So, but in all those things, I try to be myself in whatever I do, so I'm the only one that's there, so it's the easiest one to pick, but a lot of times I try not to jump around too much, but so I do little things to pull myself back, and I think not just in the workplace, in the world itself right now, there is just a couple things going on, just here and there, but just for that, I'm just going to say, this is a quote from a person named Lama Rod Owens that says, "The world is on fire, but we don't have to be the fuel. We can be the water, or we can simply be the ones who hold the space for the fire to burn out." And there's that. So in that, I'd like to say our affirmation for today again, I am whole in the midst of it all. Say that with me. I am whole in the midst of it all. Well, what is wholeness? Well, we look in the revealing word, which is the unity way of illuminating and giving the metaphysical meaning of various things. The wholeness they call the perfect unification of humankind as spirit, soul, and body. Well, so then my next thought was, okay, so what is spirit? Well, spirit is the I am, that absolute God, that perfectness that is in the midst of everything and everyone. Soul is that consciousness, the individual consciousness of ourselves, where we are a part of but separate of, with that individuality that is each of us and how it expresses. And that we are that idea of who we are that underlies any expression. And the body is that expression. The expression is the consciousness underlying the soul and spirit and soul expressing. And it includes the conscious and subconscious minds, all of that coming together. That's the bridge. The soul makes the body, and the body is an outer expression of the soul. And with this one kind of tripped on this one a little bit. The bodily health is an exact correspondence to the health of the soul. I thought my soul was in better shape, but apparently not. I do notice that I'm talking about feeling whole and in wholeness. Well, a couple weeks ago, we were on a vacation, and I was laying by the beach, and it was just the sound of the ocean and all that kind of stuff. Just nothing better than that. It was just great and wonderful. And, came back to, and it's always hard to, re-enter into the real world. Well, came back, and the Monday, I entered it real hard because I had a dentist appointment because I had a sore tooth, so that will wake you up. Well, I went in for a simple thing, and of course, nothing is simple when it comes to my teeth. And so they wanted to do a cleaning, and I thought, well, I haven't had a good one in a while, so that's good. So I realized I had to work at finding my center in the midst of this, because I don't think haven't had a modern one where you have two people. One person they numb you. Of course, they use painful things to shoot in there to numb you first. So, but anyway, and then one person is vacuuming and the other one is that. So I'm laying back going like, I hope she vacuums really well, because I could drown right now and I probably wouldn't know it, because it's like I got no place else to go. I'm kind of here. So I was really, really working on feeling wholeness and being still, and everything I could think of with that. And I was finding, as they call it, finding your still point, I think. So, what is a still point? The still point I was seeking for, it's that moment of absolute calm, it's balance, centeredness amid movement or chaos, which chaos it was, and often described as the eternal now. I think I first came across that term with massage therapists use it, and oftentimes they'll put something behind your head or something like that. They'll support your neck in a certain way, and it really helps you do that. And the other part I like about stillness, this is how I would normally go. This is a quote from Joseph Campbell. He is the one who wrote the book, The Power of Myth. And probably the most famous myth that I created was the inspiration for Star Wars, which became a whole wonderful thing with the Force and all that. He talks about the still points, that it's the firmly burning flame that is not rippled by any wind. And if you can hold to that still place within yourself while engaged in any activity, any field, your performance can be masterly. And that's drumming for me. When I'm in that space and I find that space, I can find it easiest there. Difficult to do in a dentist chair, because drumming on the thing probably would have been distracting. And I didn't want to distract them because I didn't want them to slip. Anyway, sorry, I'm flashbacks. Anyway, I think the other way we think of that still point is we call it the still small voice. That voice of spirit speaks in the depths of one being. It is not an audible voice, although I do not discount people hearing it as that, because I don't. That's between you and your spirit, but it comes generally as a spiritual knowing. But again, so I got through that, but then, my squirrel comes back, and my squirrel is here and there, so I'm going to take a moment, and we're all going to affirm together our affirmation. I am whole in the midst of it all. Let's say it again. I am whole in the midst of it all. One more time. I am whole in the midst of it all. Of it all. Well, I think where it lands for me, where the squirreliness comes from, is my relationship to time. Time for things. So I looked again at the metaphysical meaning of time. And it's time is the measure that man gives to passing events. The only power, and I love this, the only power in time is what man imparts to it. When they get into the understanding of the absolute, we can take freedom from all bondage of time and declare that time shall no more enter into the substance of our body or mind or body or affairs. Well, that would be great, I'm going to say, because time is a thing. So I'm doing some search on that. How can I work that? So kind of thing the Mayans talk about. The time not as a line from here to there, but as a breath. And their children would learn a phrase that time does not pass, it arrives. So when every hour is treated as a visitor, not a thief, you stop rushing. The pace becomes human again, and work no longer drains us, it fuels us. That idea of it arrives. And it came to me, that idea of, I thought I had only this time, but look, here's more time, here's more time in front of me, there's more time, there it is. I think of a phrase that Helen's mother would say all the time, we have time we haven't even used yet. And that is a wonderful piece. I mean, sometimes it's, we haven't gotten there yet. We're 10 minutes away. We have a minute and a half, but that's okay. We have time we haven't even used yet. And I think in the modern day, burnout starts when that time becomes a target, like we're in combat or something. In the office, workplace, you chase your deadlines. But there in the Mayan fields, they would take a moment. They would pause to release the hour. They would take a deep breath. They would focus their eyes on the beautiful sun or whatever, and they would just take a moment and just do a reset. Let the body just find that space to close that loop that we never close. And I think that hit hard for me, because that's exactly it. I'll come in the morning and it feels like there is no, especially when I stack all these things that need to get done, and it feels like you've touched on 10 things and none of them really finished. It is that loop. And this is they say, teach what you need to learn. Well, I definitely need to learn to close that loop. Because they say the hard truth, modern exhaustion isn't so much from the effort. We're not usually out there digging a ditch all day. It's from the hours that we never mark as complete, as done, with still something else to do. And we can't tell that the time has moved. It locks into survival mode. And the more input, the more things you get put at you, that survival mode can lock you into a place. So we're not so much tired from work, tired from that unconditional continuity. So it is that thing to just take some time, every hour or so, just stop, exhale, notice the light on your face, whisper, time is arriving, time arrives, that the day is not moving, that day is moving, that it's not stuck in one place. So let's say our affirmation together. I am whole in the midst of it all. So for me and for you, to live in that state of wholeness when the world feels so chaotic, just pause. Know that as you reflect upon God, that reflection that you see is you reflecting back from God. We are in the image of God. It is that reflection back and forth that we are seeing ourselves. When you're seeing that, God is expressing through us, as us. Fill your consciousness with that feeling of light, love, truth, all those things good. And sometimes, in the midst of it, just say to your body, say to your mind, peace, be still. Because I am whole in the midst of it all, and so are you. So always allow that next moment don't chase it, just allow it to arrive right on time. Namaste. So let's take that. Let's just sigh into the space.
As I center in love, I align with God. As I center in love, I align with God. As I center in love, I align with God, with God, with God. As I center in love, I align with God. As I center in love, I align with God. As I center in love, I align with God, with God, with God, with God, with God.
As we just sigh out, and breathe in the very breath, the light and life of God. Know in the stillness of this moment, that full presence, all of God is present in that point of view. You are connected heart to heart, soul to soul, life to life. So we allow our body to just relax into our space and enfold us with the love of God, knowing no matter the outer appearances, like in the depths of the sea, there is always a still, perfect, calm space. Any moment, any day, we can move to that space. We can release the debris of the day. We can find ourselves connected to Spirit, knowing that Spirit is timeless, that it is always there. We have all that we need in every moment. Feel that love of God filling you, touching every cell, every part of your body and mind and spirit. Just take a moment and feel it deeply, completely. And just hold that space in that pure, still spot as we move into the silence. The silence. So as we gently become aware of our surroundings and know that that stillness is always with us, within us, to keep us connected, to keep us knowing that we are love, light, God expressing in this earth. We can know it in any circumstance, that we are always there with God moving to us, through us, as us. For knowing that you have been with us in every moment, are with us this exact moment, and will always be there. We know we can say thank you. Thank you, God. Amen.
As I center in love, I align with God. As I center in love, I align with God. As I center in love, I align with God, with God, with God, with God, with God.
And get back on this earth plane. Whew. You just feel the love in that song. Just feel it wash over you. And just touches me. I hope it touched you as well. Thank you, Bill, for that amazing talk on wholeness and just being present in the moment. And let time arrive. Mm-hmm. Let's let time arrive. Thank you. So this is the time in our service where we practice the law of circulation. The law of circulation is as we give from the love and the abundance of God within us, we open the way for greater good to flow into every area of our lives. We are grateful givers, blessed receivers, and joyful expressions of divine prosperity. This morning, we're invited to financially support this ministry where you are spiritually fed. We are grateful for all your giving, whether it's online, with a credit card, through check, cash, we'll take it all. Mm-hmm. Your giving supports the work we do here. And we are so very blessed by you, and by you, and by you, by all of you. At this time, I invite you to take your gift, hold it to your heart as we affirm our offertory blessing. Divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And I am richly blessed. Thank you, God. Well, I'm pretty sure most of you noticed we have installed our brand new water fountain with bottle filler. And that's thanks to you guys. That's thanks to everyone who donated to Giving Tuesday. That helped us get a new water fountain. Also, we were gifted a plumber to install it. Yes, we have a group that has met here for many, many years, the AA group. They meet on Friday evenings. And their facilitator, Lon, is a contractor, and he got one of his contractor plumbers to come and install it for us. So we were doubly blessed. So thank you to all of you, and thank you to Lon and the AA group for supporting us in putting in our new water fountain and bottle filler. And, you know, we're helping the environment. No more plastic bottles. Bring your water bottle to church, and you can fill it up in there. I'm super excited about that. So we have volunteer opportunities open in the youth and family ministry, the kitchen team, and our audiovisual team. It's not scary in the booth, I promise. I promise, if you are interested in helping, just clicking to make the slides move, that would be cool. Or operating the camera, that's even cooler. Just saying. There's sign-up sheets in the lobby. We would love for you to help us out, Just demonstrate your support for this spiritual home by signing up in the lobby. Everyone is invited to the ongoing Course in Miracles study group that meets on Sundays from 9 to 10 a.m. And as you can see, the flower market is here. And UCCL members are eligible to receive a 20% discount, but you have to show proof of membership. So see me after service, and I'll give you a little proof of membership card. All right, so now I invite you all to stand. Let's all rise, get up on our feet, and join me in saying the prayer for protection as an affirmative statement. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. And together, wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Yeah, God.
This little light, gonna let it shine, gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, oh, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, 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 oh, let it shine.
Thank you for joining us here at Unity Church for Creative Living in St. John's, Florida. Shine your light.